What will the league have in store for them when they get there?
Look, SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time.
Do you recall when Diana Taurasi questioned if Caitlin Clark would make waves in the WNBA? Well, those remarks didn't just age poorly. They completely fell apart under the reality of Clark's record-setting debut year. Reality kicked in, and its name was Caitlin Clark. From her very first moment on the hardwood, Clark didn't just silence critics. She reshaped what a rookie campaign could be. She not only took home Rookie of the Year, but also landed on the All-WNBA first team while smashing an incredible 62 records. Now, even past MVPs of the league can't ignore her. In this clip, we explore how 10 former WNBA MVP winners are now acknowledging her brilliance and offering her well-earned respect. But hold on, there are 2 surprise additions at the end. And trust us, you won't believe who they are or what they had to say.
A lot of people say that Caitlin Clark moves the needle. That is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness.
Let's dive into the stats. Clark didn't just etch her name in the record books. She completely tore up the script. Most assists across one season? Done. Most in a single match? Also done. 3-point records obliterated. Most All-Star votes. Ever? You already know, and she's only just begun. Can you imagine what her second year is going to bring?
She just absolutely did it all and became a magnet for attention and an icon for sports fans, certainly little girls, certainly mine as well, playing her basketball and watching her play.
So why are these past MVPs suddenly speaking up? And for some, what made them reverse their earlier opinions? Let's unpack it all. First, we look at Breanna Stewart, a 3-time WNBA title holder and 2-time MVP. She wasted no time recognizing Caitlin Clark's impact after barely a month in the pros. Having already conquered the league herself, Stewart knows exactly what it takes to stand out among the best, and she didn't hesitate to spotlight the immediate presence Clark brought to the game.
Caitlin is a great player, and I think the way that she's kind of came into this league, she's continuing to hold her own and show everyone what she can do.
Stewart, who's been under the spotlight for many years, openly spoke about the rookie's massive effect, not just on the Indiana Fever, but on the entire league. She realized Clark wasn't simply meeting expectations, she was rewriting them entirely. With jaw-dropping performances, a tidal wave of fans, and clear star talent, Clark proved she belonged with the top-tier players. And Stewart was one of the earliest names to publicly recognize that.
Aside from the numbers, the viewership, the attendance, the way that she plays the game, she's ultra competitive, her ability to really stretch the floor and find her teammates.
Hearing such praise from someone of Stewart's stature means a lot. This wasn't just light applause. This was a champion with multiple rings acknowledging something rare. Clark didn't just show up in the WNBA, she elevated the conversation. Around it, she plays games where defenders have to chase her everywhere on the court. Up next is Candace Parker, a 2-time WNBA MVP and multiple-time league winner. She didn't hold anything back when talking about Clark and the powerful energy she's brought into women's basketball.
So she has these games where it's like you have to guard her wherever she is.
As a respected basketball commentator for TNT, Parker uses her platform to highlight how Caitlin has reshaped the sport, not only for women's basketball, but for the entire game overall.
And it takes time for people to want to be a part of it and to see it. I think it does take star power, and we're seeing how the value of that in the Caitlin Clarks.
Clark's style of play has seriously impressed Parker, who points out different parts of Caitlin's skill set, and even says defenders need to mark her as soon as she walks in the gym.
I think that's what she's done for the game, in general. I don't say women's basketball, I say the game of basketball, period. You want to see a show, and I think that that's the biggest thing. You always talk about Steph being a showman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a showman right here.
Yes.
You're able to have sellout crowds to come and see you play. You have student sections that hate you, that want you to lose. That's what sports is, and that's what competition is. And Caitlin's brought all of that and some.
Now let's hear from the WNBA's second highest all-time scorer, 2012 MVP Tina Charles, who talks about Clark's influence and what she's bringing to the league.
Listen, you talk about players that change the game when they're on the court, whether they're touching the ball or not. You have to guard her when she steps into the gym. And so I don't think we've seen anything like that in women's basketball. I've played against a number of great shooters.
Yes.
Somebody that when they walk in the gym, you have to guard them. And I think the way the game is played has allowed her to showcase that skill, to be able to take that shot. That shot's being a good shot. It speaks to where basketball is right now.
As a longtime veteran, several-time All-Star, and one of the WNBA's 25 greatest ever, Charles has witnessed many great players. So when she says it's an honor to play against Clark, that's genuine praise.
Yeah, I mean, the energy that we're getting, the reception, the eyes that we're getting on us, it's amazing. And it's just because of that new generation that's coming in.
Let's talk about something heartwarming. Caitlin Clark's childhood idol was Minnesota Lynx legend Maya Moore, the 2014 MVP. And yes, Moore actually met young Caitlin when she was just a kid.
Obviously, we know who Caitlin Clark is and what she's been able, her impact in this league and especially this year. So however we can get it, I'll take it for me personally. So just thankful that I'm able to be a part of it and still be here to witness it. Yeah.
Their bond stayed strong throughout the years. Before Clark's final regular season game at Iowa, Moore surprised her in person. The look on both their faces said everything.
It's just really, really cool to think about one of those little girls became Caitlin Clark. So I think it just goes to show you when you just do your best to be in the moment and treat people with kindness and just be present when you can, it really makes a big difference. And looking at the type of person and leader that she can be with people.
Clark's face lit up seeing Moore, a true sign of how much that moment meant. Moore's visit was proof that she saw Clark making the same kind of impact she once did. Clark has said many times that the reason she makes time for young fans, both girls and boys, is because Moore did the same for her.
I still feel like I was this tall and freaking out, and I ran across the court, gave you a hug. I know. Now I'm like taller than you. Oh my God.
Now here comes Nneka Ogwumike, the 2016 WNBA MVP and regular All-Star. After the All-Star game win, she gave Clark a big show of support.
All I ever wanted to do was meet her. I didn't have a phone. My dad didn't have his phone, so I just ran over. It's like, can you sign my shirt? Signed my shirt, gave her a hug, ran away. It's like the most vivid memory I have of like women's basketball growing up. And like, honestly, like I still tell everybody that story because it meant so much to me. It's like so cool.
A true fan, Nneka made it clear, Clark's effect on the league can't be ignored. And remember Clark's biggest critic, Cheryl Swoops? Well, her former teammate Cynthia Cooper, who was the WNBA's first ever MVP, has come forward to shut down all the hate. Instead, she's showing nothing but respect for Clark now.
I mean, I thought that they were professional, like as anyone at this level would be. I'm always impressed by the two of them. I think it was also really fun to see them playing together tonight. They had some synergy and the maturity that they have going in, not even just being here at All-Star.
Cooper went as far as saying that adding Clark to Team USA is a win for the country and a boost for the sport itself. That's about as high of a compliment as anyone can get.
Hey, what's up, BC? How are you? How you doing? Good to see you. You got the rush? Yeah.
And the biggest compliment of all came when Cooper said this.
I'm sitting there like, oh my God. But she's so crafty. This is what people don't know about Caitlin. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great passer, but also she's crafty. I saw her get the ball, lay it up on the back door cut, like they waiting for her to pop out to the three-point line. Boom, she slips back door, gets that bucket. Like she is crafty, and she's just a rookie. She's just a rookie. That level of greatness, that level of play on a consistent basis as a rookie puts you up in the upper echelon of any league, definitely the W.
Indiana Fever icon, 2011 WNBA MVP, and champion Tamika Catchings recently gave Clark some major love. She spoke about the huge effect Clark is having on the game itself. Catchings has seen the Fever through good times and bad, so for her to speak out means a lot to the team and its fans.
I would have put Caitlin Clark on Team USA, absolutely. Any USA basketball experience for someone as young as Caitlin Clark is going to benefit America for years and years and years and years. So, yeah, I would have put her absolutely on Team USA.
Next on the list is 2021 WNBA MVP and league champion Jonquel Jones standing up for Caitlin Clark.
I wish, Caitlin Clark had that experience this year because she's our future.
Jones stepping in to defend Clark caught many by surprise, but it flipped the story completely. She called out all the people trying to bring Clark down and made it clear she wouldn't stay silent about it.
I just want to ask to start off, Caitlin Clark right now, Indiana Fever. What is she doing for the WNBA? How much do you love it?
Obviously, Caitlin Clark effect, being able to come in, but what I think is what she brings.
Yeah.
Coming from the college realm, there's a lot of great rookies that have come in. She's definitely spearheading it all.
Jones's support meant a lot. It cut through all the noise. It wasn't just backing up a player, it was a strong message. She reminded everyone that as the league keeps growing, they must stop pushing negative labels and instead celebrate a rare kind of talent. Speaking of MVPs, remember when three-time MVP Lisa Leslie said Clark and Angel Reese should share Rookie of the Year honors?
You have to be careful when you say like the Fever fans, because I don't think it's the Fever fans. I think it's the people that wanted Caitlin Clark to be a certain type of way and they thought that she was. And so they became Caitlin Clark fans, assuming that. And then they realized like, oh no, she's actually not racist.
Well, that comment didn't age well. Lisa's now on Team Clark, fully backing her after one of Caitlin's record nights. Looks like she finally saw how easily Clark adapted to the pro level. And now we come full circle, right back to Diana Taurasi.
They wanted to latch on to Caitlin Clark and then use her as like, I guess like this fuel to be able to be the way that they want it to be. They want her to be the representation of their racism and you know, like their view on the world. And she's not like that.
But 2009 MVP and highest scorer in league history had a change of heart. Later in the season, Taurasi was seen hugging Clark during one of their last games.
He's actually said that they both deserve to win Rookie of the Year.
In her final press conference, it was all praise for Clark. Maybe that's because she lost all 4 times they faced each other, including during the All-Star Game matchup. Our surprise 11th shout-out goes to former All-Star MVP and mentor Erica Wheeler. Known for being honest, Wheeler described the Fever locker room as the opposite of toxic. She said Clark's sense of humor helped ease stressful moments, turning high-pressure times into chances to laugh, connect, and grow as a team.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. You know, what Caitlin's been able to do in her short career so far has just been nothing short of remarkable. And, you know, the one thing that I really love about her, she loves the game. You can tell she's put the work in. And even, you know, throughout, you know, her short WNBA career, it's been a lot of pressure, a lot of things thrown at her, and you know, she keeps showing up and keeps getting better every single game. So her future is super bright, and you know, being a veteran and being in this league for a long time, you know, it's pretty cool to see that, and you know, going into the future.
Last up is the current MVP, Aja Wilson, who even now still can't seem to fully credit Clark's greatness.
All we do is have fun. With Caitlin Clark, who never takes anything serious, like I tell people all the time, she's really a kid at heart.
So there it is. 11 past MVPs stepping up to give Caitlin Clark the credit she's earned, and one present MVP who still isn't ready to face the facts. What Clark has done in her first year is nothing short of legendary. And the most exciting part? She's far from finished. Clark isn't just chasing individual stats. She's after championships. Each new record and milestone is just one more step toward bringing trophies to Indiana. But what really matters goes beyond points and awards. Her real power lies in what she represents, a rising force, inspiring the next wave of talent.
Where would you rank her amongst all-time college players, in your opinion?
Ooh, that's tough because you got to win one. I feel like that college is one of those spaces where you got to win one for them to even have your name in the conversation. And it took me 3 years to win mine, so it's hard.
She's showing the world that the so-called impossible is happening right now. This isn't just a great rookie year, it's a turning point for women's hoops. Clark is leading the way, advancing the sport, and rewriting the WNBA's story. We're all watching history being made, and the best part? It's only just begun. Agree with us? Drop your thoughts below, subscribe, and hit that bell. Click the next video, and we'll catch you there.